Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back. Today we're going to finish setting up the Purple Science factory. We still have to rename all the train stations. Need to set some conditions on the requester chests and get the trains starting to bring materials over. And then hopefully we'll have time to get started on the high-tech science packs and get that built. For that, we are going to have to extend our rail or find another place to put it. 1, 2, 3, yeah, maybe we could put it there. I mean, I guess the best way to go would just be to extend the rail and continue this pattern, stick it over here someplace. We do have room that we could maybe squeeze it in there, but then we would end up with a four-way junction, which I'm trying to avoid. So I think I'd rather just have the extra distance. Looks like we'll need a lot of landfill to get that done, but we can get to work on that. In between episodes, as you can see, the map has grown. What I've been doing is running around the map, around the edge of the pollution cloud, and taking out any biter bases that I encounter. So you can see, like down here, this is the edge of our pollution cloud. So any biter base that was in range, I have destroyed. There are some more that are going to be getting hit by the pollution soon. Anyway, but for now, we're relatively free of biter attacks, which is nice. Looks like I need to spend a little bit more time going up here. But so far, we can see this is the edge of the cloud all the way around here, and with a few exceptions, I've gotten it all clear of biter nests. So that took me a couple hours to do, and basically what I was doing is using the tank that I made a long time ago. It's just been sitting in the base, but I used the tank. I've been making some nuclear fuel. That I put in my own personal train, and I use that for the tank as well, just so I could go faster, and it's not too bad. With the tank also, the big benefit is that you can run through trees without any damage, so it makes it much easier to get around the map in the tank than it is in the car, at least when you're talking about unexplored areas. So I basically just filled up the tank with artillery shells. I've made a few more turrets, so I've got 7 turrets now. And then I also brought with me gun turrets and a bunch of red ammunition, and I use those to take out the biters that attack when you artillery the base. I'm using artillery as a verb now. I don't know if I can do that, but anyway, that's done. So let's head back over to Error Snake. I love that name. Because that is what the train station is called right now. We need to rename all those train stations and get some trains brought in. For the high-tech science packs, we're going to need batteries, blue circuits, speed modules, and a lot of copper cables. So I'm thinking I'll probably do direct insertion on the copper cables. And for the speed modules, I'm debating whether to produce the speed modules there, or whether I just expand this one to make more speed 1 modules and then bring them in by train. That could be a possibility as well. I'm thinking that might be easier, because then the frequency of those trains would be much less, rather than taking all the green and red circuits over there. Maybe it would be better just to produce all the modules here. I can just add more machines to make speed 1s, and just pick them up here. And in fact, long term, we're not going to need to make a lot more modules anyway, because I've got, what do I have over here? I've got a couple thousand, It's hard for me to see what I've got. I've got about 1,500 speed modules over here. I've got 3,000 productivity modules. I might not need to make a whole lot more level 3 modules anyway to finish the factory. And so once that's done, we could convert this whole thing just to be making speed modules for science packs. So yeah, I think I will set it up that way. I kind of like that idea. All right. So in any case, we need to get these all made. I'm calling this area production rather than purple, just because that's the proper name of the science packs. So let's start renaming these things. So what are we calling these? This is going to be production in. No, production unload, right? Following our naming conventions. This will be production out. And then this is going to be production PAX. In parentheses, error snake. Just so we can preserve that cool name. This will be the fuel station. And then I need one more station for lubricant. So let's get that added in. Oh, you know what? Let me just blueprint this part from the signal on up. Get rid of that. Okay. And then we can remove that, because we're going to need to extend this a bit so that we get another station put in. Oh, it looks like I picked up a fish. Hey, fishies. Okay, and then this RoboPort is going to have to move. So I think I'll put this one over here. Okay, and then I need to connect the circuit network via that route. Okay, and let's put a couple more. I need to put some storage tanks up here. This is basically what I'm trying to do, is fit in the storage tanks. That'll be fuel, and then let's see. I guess this would be, need to rotate that. Do I have pumps? Yes, I do. Okay, yeah, so we would be unloading like this, which means that section of track is going to have to be right here. But because of the way this is, I'm going to have to move those tanks by one tile. Oop, there we go. Okay. More, and up we go. Okay, and then we can put this back there, like that. Okay. Perfect. All right. Let's get a train station. I don't have any train stations on me. Let's grab some of those. go there. And this will be called production lubricant. Okay. And then I need to remove this one. And I need to put a chain signal right there. Okay, I think that's all set. And then we just need to power things up over here. And then I also will make some Nixie tubes so that we can monitor the contents. I need 5. Will be 5 digits. Okay, and then we just need to get the lubricant pipe down there. So while we're waiting for the tubes, we can start to work on that. Let's see how far, or if I can get all the way across. Yeah, no problem. Okay. All right, and then we just wire this up and set these to monitor lubricant. Okay. Now in this case, we already have a train with lubricant. So now we just need to tell that to come to production lubricant until empty. Okay, great. So that one's already set. For the fuel as well, we can start bringing the fuel train over. That's this one. So production fuel until inactive. All right, there's our lube train. Wow, it always surprises me how fast they unload with those pumps going directly into tanks. That's awesome. Okay. Great. I don't have any bots in the network yet, so let's do that as well. I guess we'll put in 350 like we often do. Okay, I actually don't want that one there. Keep one stack of that for myself. Okay, perfect. So one more trip and those tanks will be full. All right, so now I think we just need to start bringing in the ingredients. Oh no, first I need to change these requesters. So these are going to be requesting production science packs. The stack in 200s. Yeah, so instead of 4,800, it's going to be, what, 9,600? So I'll just request 9,500. Actually, that's getting to be kind of ridiculous. Let's just request 1,000. I mean, honestly, we don't need like 100,000 science packs building up here, do we? Okay, in between episodes, I did set the requester chests on all of these. I failed to do that in the last episode, but that is set up now. Never fear. Okay, so we just need to bring in, what do we need? We need stone brick, red circuits, steel, iron, and green circuits. Actually, maybe we can see that here. No, we can't. All right, yeah, so we need red circuits, green circuits, steel, stone brick, and iron. I think that's it. So let's head back to the main base and deploy those trains. Speaking of deploying trains, let's see how we're doing here on satellite parts. Okay, I've got almost 2,000 space science packs. That'll be enough to finish mining productivity 38, so I'll let the train rest for a while. I'd say we're making pretty decent progress on the research, even as we build out the rest of the base here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and grab 5, and then I'll need 20 cargo wagons. Okay. I just wanted to pick up that iron plate that was on the end of that inserter so that it didn't end up going into my trains. Okay, now actually the stone brick train I think I have set up already. Yes, we do. So we just need that to go to production. Oh no, I forgot to set up the in train stations. Fortunately, we can do that here. In, and hopefully I can copy paste that. Oh yeah, I can copy paste from map view. That's a relief. Okay. Oh yeah, I was with the stone brick train. Okay, so this needs to go to production in until it gets the green signal. And then it needs to go to production unload until empty. Great. Okay, that's working. All right, and then we said we need some steel, so let's get a steel train over there. Just copying the colors and whatnot here. All right, so that'll go from smelting steel out to production in, circuit condition green, and then production unload empty. Okay, off you go. I really need to set up a train deployment station again. I could probably squeeze one in right here. One more. There we go. Alright, good. Now I don't have to do that silly thing that I always do with the other train station. Okay, so that's... what are we going to do with this one? This one could be for iron. So let me copy settings on the iron train. There we go. Alright, so that'll go from smelting iron out to production in, green, to production unload, empty. Go do it. And then we need green circuits and red circuits. Okay, this one can be red. So here we'll go to red circuits out until full, and then go to production in, wait for the -1 green signal, and then go to production in unload until empty. And then this one will be green circuits. Same deal. Green circuits out until full. Production in until the signal. And then production unload until empty. Okay. I think that's everything, is it not? For the furnaces, we need steel, red, and brick. We've got that going. And for the engine units, I think we only need iron. Iron and steel, which we have. And then we need electronic circuits and lubricant, which we have. Okay, so let's head over there and just make sure that everything is running properly. I want error snake. There we go. And let's move that to the right place in the alphabet. Right there. All right. So I'm using the nuclear fuel now in my personal train, and it does accelerate faster. I would say that it's not a dramatic difference, but it does help. One thing I don't like about the nuclear fuel is that the stack size is 1, so you can't just like fill up a chest with a couple hundred of them, but it does last a lot longer. It's got what I think 5 times the fuel value or more of a regular rocket fuel. Speaking of which, let me get rid of this extra rocket fuel that I picked up. All right, I'll just keep 1 stack. That way the fuel train won't have to come here for quite a while. And why is that not disabled? Okay, so that should be disabled or enabled when rocket fuel equals 0. Okay, good. Okay, so I think now we're only missing green circuits, and I see a problem here. I'm not going to be able to unload a full train of green circuits here, am I? Because I've got 10, 11, 12... like 13 slots of each, so once the green circuits finally get here, it's not going to be able to completely unload. So what I might have to do is I could apply I could set it so that the trains unload when there's less than a full... No, how could I do that? Yeah, see, why are we... I've got 32,000. Okay, and the train holds 32,000. Alright, get out of here. I think it's because some of it was unloaded already. Yeah, see, and now these chests are almost full. So I really need the green circuit train to get over here. And it is waiting for something. Alright, you get lost. So we're starting to hit the limits of our green circuit production capacity here already. So I think what may help us here is that when the green circuit train arrives, it'll start to unload, and even though it won't be able to unload completely, I think the bots will start to draw the other materials out of those chests, and hopefully it'll make room for it. Okay, so let's just drop off what we've got. We've got 12,000 circuits. That'll be enough to get started. All right, and all of our other trains are waiting, but this could be an issue for us. What I might need to do is set up another, I could set up another row of chests on the other side of this rail. I think I'm going to need to do that. That way we can accommodate more storage, just by the simple fact that we've got more components that we need to manage over here. Okay, but looks like everything is running. We've got plenty of bots available, so I think 350 bots is more than enough. Okay, now we're producing. Yeah, this is slowly starting to unload. But I think I will do that. So I'm just gonna remove the section of rail here so that nothing else unloads. Actually, we'll send this away. And I'll wait for all this activity to cease. I'll need to set up some storage chests. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace all these chests with active providers to get them emptied. But I'll just wait. I'll wait till they finish producing what they're trying to do here. So they'll keep running until the green circuits are depleted. Or any of the other ingredients. Looks like we'll probably run out of stone brick. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll wait for this to stop producing. And then I'm just going to take all this and I'm going to move it down, or at least the roboports. From the roboports on down, I'm going to move it all by one. Well, I'll have to move it by 2 tiles. So that way I'll have another row of inserters and provider chests on the other side of this rail. And what that'll do is that'll just give me twice as much storage, and that should solve this problem of the chests filling up. So I'll work on that in between episodes, and then in the next video we will get started on the high-tech science packs, and then we'll be ready to start doing science in an outpost. So we just have the high-tech science pack production, and then we need to set up an outpost with science labs to receive all of the science packs, and then at that point we just need to ramp up our capacity in all the other areas, and we'll start launching rockets pretty quickly. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. See you next time. Bye-bye.